What's up, YouTube? Tim Moose here. Here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films that comes out this week, whether it be theaters, streaming, etc. All right. Now, not really many big stuff out this week. The first major one we have is a sci-fi film called ISS, which is directed by Gabriella Copperwhite, who directed films like Our Friend, Blackfish, and it stars Ariana DeBose, and it's where tensions flare in the near future aboard an international space station when a world conflict breaks on Earth. Soon, the U.S. and Russian astronauts each receive orders from the ground to take control of the station by any means necessary. Now, the previews for this has looked really decent. Really nice to see Ariana DeBose really branch out outside of the music genre and doing something very different here. I think she looks great. You got John Gallagher Jr. is also in this. Got some interesting cast members, so hopefully it could be good. All right, we also got Ava DuVernay's Origin, which got a limited release back in December, but it's going wide this week. We're grappling with the tremendous personal tragedies. Writer Isabel Wilkinson finds herself on a path of global investigation and discovery as she writes Cassie, the origins of our this continent. Now, this also stars Audrey Ellis. You got Fred Ritwalk is also in this. Blair Underwood is also in this film. You got some cool cast members. Ava DuVernay, I think, is a really terrific director. I like the movie she did, Selma, about MLK. I like the other cast in this. I think this could be intriguing to check out. All right. Also out, we got the horror film Founders Day. A series of murders rocks a small town just days before a heated mayoral election as accusations fly and the dress of a mass killer darkens every corner. Residents must race against time to uncover the truth. Now, of course, this actually looks really cool. I mean, a political slasher is something that could be cool here. There, looks pretty fun here. So hopefully, it could be a good one. And we got some stuff coming to streaming. On Netflix, we got a sci-fi movie called The Kitchen, which is directed by Dana Kaluuya, where Izzy's close to escaping the kitchen, one of London's last remaining housing estates. But when Benji enters his life, he faces some hard decisions. And the trailer for this looks okay. I mean, Dana Kaluuya, of course, this is his directorial debut of he's obviously best known for winning his Oscar for Judas the Black Messiah. He's been like Get Out, Black Panther. He's been some really cool stuff. So seeing him making his directorial feature with this could be intriguing to see. So hopefully it could be good. All right. Also on Netflix, we got a thriller called 60 Minutes, not to be confused with the news anchor thing. Desperate not to lose custody, a mixed martial arts fighter makes dangerous enemies when he ditches a matchup to race to his daughter's birthday party. And the trailer for this looks like it could be a lot of fun here. Some of the action looks cool, so could be an interesting martial arts flick. On Paramount Plus, we got June, which is a documentary about June Carter Cash, who of course was the wife of famed country singer Johnny Cash. And this looks like it could be really interesting. You got like interviews by iconic country artists like legendary Dolly Parton, lots of other folks being interviewed here. So this could be an interesting doc to check out. All right. Also, out this week, we got a movie called Which Brings Me to You, which is a romantic comedy starring Lucy Hale and Nat Wolff, where two romantic burnouts, June and Will, are immediately drawn to each other at a mutual friend's wedding after a disastrous hookup in the courtroom. They spend the next 24 hours trading candid confessions of messy histories and heartbreaks on the off chance that his fling could be a real thing. Now, this is directed by Peter Hutchings, who also directed the Victoria Justice film, The Outcast, and the other Lucy Hale film called The Hating Game. And I don't know, the trailer for this does not look all that great. I mean, I like Lucy Hale, Nat Wolff is in this, so I'll give it a go for them alone. But yeah, this is just was pretty poorly made. So yeah, all right. Also out We got the film Project Dorothy, where like after a robbery, two men takes refuge in a remote and lifeless scientific facility, inadvertently awakening a monster within. Now this does star Danielle Harris, and the preview for this looks pretty interesting to see. I like Danielle Harris, so her in something piques my interest, so that could be cool. All right, we also got a film called Spring Lakes when like struggling filmmaker Marcus sets out to find his missing sister in a wooded wasteland around Spring Lake. He encounters strange occurrences and a satanic cult. Now, I saw the trailer for this. This actually does look pretty terrible. Looks pretty boring here. I mean, I love a good cult film, but this just does not look all that great. So, yeah. All right. Also, we got a movie called One More Shot, which stars Scott Atkins, Michael Jai White, Alexis Knapp, Tom Berenger. Following the attack on the black site in Poland, Navy SEAL Jack Harris is ordered to escort terrorist suspect Amen Mansour to Washington, D.C. for interrogation. And I saw the preview for this. I mean, I like Scott Atkins, but this just looks awful. Does not look all that interesting. Uh, Looks like just a terrible home to video film. So yeah. We also got another horror film out this week called Punch, about a young girl celebrating her last night out in her hometown is stalked by a mysterious killer in a Mr. Punch mask. And the preview for this, I mean, I love a good serial killer film, and this does look like be really interesting. I like the mask being chosen in this. But yeah, this I don't know. It could be interesting too. All right. Also at this week, we got a movie titled Sunrise, which is a thriller starring Guy Pearce and Alex Pettyfer. When a former cop named Fallon returns to the scene of a horrific crime, the residents of rural town discover the dark visitor is really a vampire who feeds on blood and fear. Befriended by a kind immigrant family, the incisive killer soon faces a choice of revenge or redemption. So yeah, this like I say looks like it'd be really intriguing. I mean, I love a good vampire film. So and you got Guy Pearce is always great. Alex Pettyfer is always terrific. So this could be interesting. All right, we also got a thriller called Cult Killer, which stars Antonio Banderas and Alex Eve. About private investigators is forced into a dangerous alliance with a killer to uncover the town's grisly criminal underbelly and clear the name of her mentor, who is implicated in the crimes. And I saw the preview for this. This looks awful. I mean, what is Antonio Banderas do? Like, he's much better acting than this. Like, between this, Journey to Bethlehem, being part of Destiny, I don't know. Like, he's an Oscar nominated actor and doing some of these terrible stuff. I mean, got need the money, I guess. But yeah, he's a much better actor than this. And you got Alice Eve, who I always like. So, I don't know. All right, we also got a film titled Double Down, which stars Lily Simons and Kim Coates and Tom Bauer. Um, Here's what it's about. In the dangerous high stakes world of illegal Keno pool gambling, a tough newcomer, Diana, charms Keno veteran Nick into taking her under his wing. They're prepared to risk it all to defeat the world champion, but soon find themselves in much more danger than they could ever imagine. And this does not look that great either. So yeah. We also got a movie titled Wanted Man, which stars and is directed by Dolph Lundgren, and it also features Kelsey Grammer, Michael Pereira. Hoping to save his job, an aging detective travels to Mexico to extradite, extradite a woman who witnessed the murders of two DEA agents. Once there, he realizes that bad hombres on both sides of the border are gunning him down. And this, oh, okay, this does not look so great either. Dolph Lundgren, I mean, obviously best known for for Drago in the Rocky films. You know, he was just in the recent Aquaman. Yeah, his like some of his film credits could just not be all that great. Like he was awful in Expendables 4, not so great in Aquaman and the Last Kingdom. So yeah, the poor guy needs a better agent here. So yeah, you got Kelsey Grammer, who I could be good when he wants to be, but here does not look all that great. All right, we also got thriller called Bring Him to Me. Where under orders from a ruthless crime boss, a getaway driver must battle his conscience and drive an unsuspecting crew member to an ambush execution. It stars the likes of Barry Pepper, Jamie Casa, who you might remember played is best known for imitating Robert Williams. There was even like a short film with him as Robert Williams, which lots of people even wants him to play Robin in a biopic film, which I could totally see. Anyway, you also got like Sam Neill, Rachel Griffiths, under orders from a ruthless crime boss. Oh no, I already read that one. No, my bad. But yeah, this actually does not look all that. This looks pretty terrible here. I mean, you got Barry Pepper, who of course was in the Kennedys. He's been in some other cool stuff in there. Sam Neill, obviously best known for Jurassic Park fame. He's always great, but yeah, this looks pretty awful. All right. We also got a film titled Inside the Yellow Cocoon on the Shell. After his sister-in-law dies in a freak accident in Saigon, Vietnam, Dan must deliver her body back to their countryside hometown. He'll accompanied by his 5-year-old nephew Theo. Um, must must survive the crash, and Dan searches for his older brother in a mysterious landscape in rural Vietnam. So that could be interesting to check out here. Now another film that's out this week actually technically got a limited release back in December, but it's going wider this week. It's the movie titled "The End We Start From," which stars the likes of Jodie Comer. You also got Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch. And here's what's about: a woman tries to find her way home with her newborn, while an environmental crisis submerges London in flood waters. And I'm actually intrigued to see this one. The trailers have looked really decent. Jodie Comer, I think, is always terrific. Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch is always great. So I think this could be a treat to check out. All right, now on the TV side, on Hulu, that just premiered on Tuesday, we got Death and Other Details, which is a murder mystery series starring Manny Patinkin, best known for Homeland fame, and Violet Bean, who you might remember as playing Jesse Quick in the Flash series. In it, Imogen Scott finds herself in the wrong place at the wrong time and becomes the prime suspect in a locked room murder mystery. To prove her innocence, she must partner up with a man she despises, Rufus Kosovoff, the world's greatest detective. And I actually saw like a couple of episodes of this. Haven't finished it all yet, but not bad so far. I mean, definitely getting a little bit of like definitely getting a bit of like a nice owl or maybe a definitely an Isle vibe here. You know, Manny particularly definitely reminded me a little bit of a Hurley Polo or maybe Down Craig in Knives Out. So I think this could be intriguing to see the rest of the episodes. I should say. I love a good murder mystery series. I'm definitely looking forward to check out the rest of the episodes here. All right. On Netflix, we got a series called End of the Line, where Ivan is a Constantine van driver navigates the end of his marriage and daily challenges with humor in this comedy series featuring a live audience. I don't know. That could be interesting to see. I mean, I don't think it's like a multicam or anything like that, but. Hulu barely does multicams. Like it'll be cool to see them like do more multicams outline. On Netflix, we got a docu-series called American Nightmare. In 2015, California couple Aaron Quinn and Denise Huskins were attacked at the home during the night. During the night after Denise was kidnapped, Aaron becomes a suspect. Days later, Denise reappears seemingly unharmed and records the details of her terrifying abduction as doubts from authorities begins to swirl. And I'm actually intrigued to see this one. It looks like it could be really interesting doc here. Crazy to believe this has actually happened. So Netflix is pretty good with this docu series. So this could be cool, I guess. All right. On Hulu, we got a series called A Shot for Killers, which takes place in modern day Korea. And it sees like college student Joang Ji and driving for cover in her childhood home after a series of highly skilled assassins get her in her sights here and desperately fighting to survive. She pretty much is willing to remember invaluable lessons when her that her uncle taught her before his apparent suicide here. And this could be intriguing to check out. This is, of course, a Korean series for Hulu, so that could be interesting. So the plot tells intriguing. On Paramount Plus, but it's also going to premiere on Showtime. We got Woman Noir, which stars British actress Ruth Wilson and Darren McCormack. It's about Lorna, played by Ruth Wilson, wakes up to find the dead body of a woman in her house. Lorna has a history of trauma based sleepwalking that stretches back to her time spent in Ireland's controversial Mega Line laundry. So, that could be interesting to see. I love a good mystery series, so that could be cool. And last but not least, on Prime Video, we've got Hazbin Hotel. The series revolves around Lucifer's daughter, Charlie Morningstar. On her quest to find a way for demons to rehabilitate and allowed into heaven, she opens a rehabilitation hotel that offers demons a chance at redemption and to be a better people. And this is actually series that once premiere on YouTube, but looks like I'm guessing it's now going to Prime here. So I think this could be interesting to see some of the voice talents, like lots of music actors on this. You got like Stephanie Beatrice, Erica Henningsen from Girls Five Ever fame. You got some really cool cast members in this. Lots of Broadway vets. Darren Criss is also in this. So you got some cool voices. So I'm intrigued to see this one when it premieres. But that pretty much is there. Let me know you guys. Which of these films or movies are you interested in? Are you interested in ISS, Founders Day, American Nightmare, Death, and other details? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon Zion.